Will the strike impact students? In the last episode, we looked at the different types of strike actions, and in this episode, we're going to see how the strike action currently can impact students and what students should be prepared for if the strike action escalates. Let's dig in. How do I know if my faculty are on strike? Remember, not all faculty are on strike. Full-time and partial load professors and instructors are on strike because they're part of the union, but part-time and seasonal contract faculty can't be on strike because they're not part of the union. The group that is on strike is taking the work to rule action. Whether you are taking your courses through Centennial College faculty or you are taking them through Ontario Learn, this still impacts you because the faculty strike is across Ontario. How does work to rule impact me? If you've emailed faculty on strike lately, you might have seen this in their email signature. This is the message that's being sent out to students. Work to rule means that we will be working only the time outlined by our current contract and workload assignments or job descriptions. Okay, but what's the deal? What exactly is work to rule? We're going to look at three aspects. 1. Learning materials. One of the terms that the faculty union and the college disagree on is who owns academic material produced by the faculty. Is it the faculty or is it the college? So as part of work to rule, faculty are going to be limiting the material they're putting on the learning management system. If you're taking your courses through Centennial, that's going to be eCentennial, and if you're taking your courses through Ontario Learn, that's going to be D2D or Blackboard. Instead, faculty might choose to use a completely different website with a password so only students and not administration can access the material they're posting. Or they might choose to email the material directly to student inboxes. Faculty might also refuse to record any of their lectures. For students, that might mean having to learn a new platform in order to access course material. And for those who rely on recordings for accessibility, that might not be an option for the moment. 2. Communications and grades. Another point of disagreement between the two groups is on workloads. Faculty believe they have to work many more hours than what's paid for by their contract to prepare for, evaluate, and communicate with students. So each week when they reach their hourly limit, they're going to email their supervisors and stop working. Faculty also won't be responding to emails during weekends and evenings. 3. Placements, co-ops, and clinicals. The last point we're looking at has to do with program coordinators. The union believes that program coordinators are expected to do a lot of work that's not covered in their contract. So during work to rule action, program coordinators are not going to be planning for next semester placements, co-ops, and clinicals unless it is specifically stated to do that in their contract. They also won't be adding grades for placements, co-ops, and clinicals unless it's stated in the contract. So these are some of the impacts we can see during the work to rule stage right now. What if the strike escalates? If the strike action escalates, the winter semester might be interrupted or extended to accommodate time to complete the course material. Counselors are part of the union group, so if, like me, you get counseling through a Centennial College counselor, that service is not going to be available if the strike escalates. For international students, your visa won't be impacted, but you'll have to apply for an extension to your study permit if the winter semester goes on longer than expected. Remember, the last three impacts I just talked about are if the strike action escalates beyond the work to rule that's currently happening right now. Will that happen? We can't say for sure, but considering that both sides still have outstanding issues that they disagree on, students should be prepared for anything. Hey, if this video helped you learn something, consider voting on March 9 and 10. I want to bring action to this topic. Thanks for watching. Bye!